Hello, students, and welcome to the online session of Class 7th Science, Chapter 4 Heat. Today, the learning objectives are sea breeze, land breeze, kind of clothes we wear in summer and winter season, and what is the importance of cotton clothes and woolen clothes. So, let's start. First of all, we'll discuss about sea breeze. So, with the help of the diagram, let us try to understand what is sea breeze. So here in the diagram you can see that this side where hot is written is the land portion shown, and where cold is written this is the sea, which is shown with the form of these waves. Okay, so one is land part and other one is the sea part. So during the daytime what happens? Land gets heated faster than water. Students, always remember that land always gets heated faster than water, as well as land gets cooler also faster than water. Okay, so during the daytime what will happen? With the help of sunlight, this land will absorb the heat and will become hot. And if you compare land and water, then water is colder than the land. So the air of the land, it rises up. We all know that the air which is present over this hot land will become hot, and you have studied already that hot air always rises up, and cool air, because it is heavy, it comes down. Hot air, because is lighter, will move up. So this arrow which is shown here shows that the air surrounding over this land will become hot and it will rise up. Okay, when it will rise up, what will happen, children? That here air will reduce, fine, because air is moving up. So when air will reduce, the air pressure will also become low. That's why here it is written low pressure. Fine. Hot air will move up, and here a low pressure zone will be created. A low pressure area will be created. Now, due to this, what will happen? You can see here that the water is cold as compared to land, and the air which is present above this cold water is also cool. Fine. So, as soon as the hot air will rise up, here a vacant place, an empty space will be created. To fill that space, this cool air which is present over the water will move towards the landslide, towards the land side. Fine. So this hot air will move up and it will start moving upside, and this cool air which is present over the water will start moving towards the land. Fine. So this movement of the air from sea to the land is called the sea breeze. Okay, I'll repeat once again the mechanism. During daytime, the land will become hot due to sunlight. The air which is present over the land will also become hot. Hot air always rises up and it creates a low pressure here. Okay, low pressure area. And to fulfill this site, this empty space, cool air which is present over the water will move towards the land side. And this movement of the air from sea towards land is called the sea breeze, because it is starting from sea, so it is known as sea breeze. Okay, hope you all have understood. Okay, now let's move on to the next one, that is land breeze. It is just opposite of sea breeze. Now during the daytime we have seen that sea breeze moves, right? Sea breezes moves. But during night what happens? Fine. Now the picture shows the night scene. Okay. This is now moon shown here. So it is night. At night what happens? Now we have discussed that land gets heater also faster than water and cooler also faster than water. So in the land area now what is written, students? Yes, cold, because land is cooler now. Okay. At night what happens? It radiates all the heat back into the space and become cool. And here water is still hot. Fine. So here it is written cold and here it is written hot. So at night what happens? Water gets hot faster, means water is still hot. So air which is present above the water is also hot. Fine. So this hot air will now move up. This arrow shows that it is moving up. And we have discussed that when the hot air moves up, a low pressure area, a low pressure space or area is created here. Fine. An empty area, low pressure area is created here. And because the land is cooler now, so the air which is present over the land is also cooler. So this cool air will now move towards the land. Sorry, this cool air will move towards the sea now. Fine. And as the breeze or the air is moving from the land, it is starting from the land. That's why it is called the land breeze. Okay, this is shown by this arrow. This hot air will move up, and this cool air from this side will move towards the water. Okay, so it is called land breeze because it is starting from land towards sea. Okay, so let's have a look once again. At night, the land will become cooler faster. Sea is still hot, so hot air present over the sea will move up. A low pressure area is created over here. To fulfill this space, the cool air from the land will move towards the sea. And this movement of the air is called the land breeze. Fine. Okay. Now let's move on to the next slide. Both of these diagrams also show the land breeze and the sea breeze. So again, I will show you, this is the sun. During daytime, this is day, so land will become warmer, warm air will move up, it is going that side, and the air which is present over the water is still cool, so it is moving towards the sea. So it is called the sea breeze. And during night, what happens? Land breeze starts. So what will happen here? Sea is still warmer, so hot air will move this side, and cool air from the land will move towards the seaside. So it is called the land breeze. Okay, because it is starting from the land, and here it was starting from the sea, so it is called the sea breeze. Okay, hope both the process are clear to you all. Now let us discuss the kinds of clothes we wear in summer and winter season. Fine. Okay, you all have seen that in summer season we prefer using the light colored clothes. Fine, we used to choose the colors like white shades, yellow shades, light pink, light blue. Okay, so why light colored clothes? Okay, and in winter we used to prefer dark colored clothes, black clothes, brown, dark blue, dark green, like this. So, what is the reason behind this? Okay, so the reason is that dark substances absorb more heat. Fine, dark substances absorb more heat, and hence we are comfortable at dark clothes in winter. In winter time, because the surrounding area is cooler, so we want to protect our body from the cold. Right, so if we wear dark clothes, what will happen? Those dark colored clothes will absorb more heat from outside, more sunlight, so, due to more absorption of heat, our body will feel warmer. That's why we use dark color clothes in winter. Whereas light colored clothes, what they do, they reflect the heat. So when they will reflect means light will strike on the clothes and it is bounced back. The light color clothes will not absorb the heat. Okay, and so what will happen? If heat is not absorbed, our body will feel cool. Okay, so we'll feel comfortable and cool in the light colored clothes in summer season. Okay, now next is some pictures are shown here, what types of clothes we wear in summer and winter. So black color clothes, this is question now, black color t-shirt, in which season we'll prefer? Yes, okay, that is winter season because it is dark color clothes, so we'll use it in winter season. And the arrow shows that it is absorbing more heat from the sun. Arrow is going inside, fine. And the light color, the white color t-shirt that is shown here will be worn in summer season because it is light colored. And you can see here the arrows that the white color is reflecting reflecting the heat. It is not allowing the heat to go inside, so heat is striking here and going back. Okay, that's why light colored clothes are preferred in summer season. Okay, now advantages of cotton clothes. What is the advantage? What is the importance of cotton clothes? Why cotton clothes? Okay, so first point is cotton is soft and comfortable. First reason to wear cotton clothes is that cotton clothes are very soft to wear, they are very very comfortable. Whether you wear in summer season or winter season, they are always comfortable to wear, and our body feel very soft and smooth in the cotton clothes. Okay, so The second point is it has pores. That means cotton clothes have pores in them. If you have observed any cotton cloth, you'll find that it has small, small pores inside it. Okay. And what is pore? What is the function of pores now? Okay. So the pores will allow the body heat to go out. When we wear cotton clothes in summer, so our body heat will go out from the body with the help of those pores. And if the body heat will go outside, what will happen? We will feel cool. Okay, that's why we prefer cotton clothes in summer season. Now, the third important point regarding cotton clothes is that it absorbs sweat. It absorbs the sweat. Okay, the sweat which is coming out from our body is absorbed by the cotton clothes, and we feel again cooler and comfortable. Okay, then the next point is cotton is a natural fiber which allows air to flow and move easily. Through the pores, it allows the air to enter inside. So when the air comes inside, again we feel cooler. Okay, so this is also one of the reason. Then next important advantage of cotton clothes is that it is light in weight, it is very delicate and breathable. We can easily take breathe through the cotton clothes. Okay, so these are some of the advantages of cotton clothes. Now next one is woolen clothes. We all know that woolen clothes are worn in the winter season and they keep our body warm. Now, this is the important point here that wool is a poor conductor of heat. Poor conductor of heat means it does not allow the heat to go outside. Which heat? Our body heat. Okay. So you can see here the diagram that these wool is a fiber, right? So it has small, small space in between. So in these small spaces, these red color particles which are shown here, this is air molecules. So air get filled in between the wool particles. Okay, in between the woolen spaces, air is filled. So we all know that air is a bad conductor of heat, poor conductor of heat. Okay, so air will get trapped in this wool fiber, and this air trap will not allow the body heat to go outside. And if the body heat will not go outside, it will remain inside and we will feel warm. Okay, so that's why woolen clothes are worn in winter and they help keeping our body warm. Okay, so and that was for all today. Let us see, let us summarize what we have done. We have discussed the sea breeze, the land breeze, then the kinds of clothes should be worn in summer and winter, and what are the advantages of cotton clothes and the woolen clothes. I hope all the topics are clear to you. If any doubts, you can ask anytime. Okay, so we'll meet in the next session. Till then, goodbye.